Hey everybody, it's Fabulously Frugal. I'm here today to talk to you about tips for a successful thrifting experience. I have 5 tips that I use for my success thrifting, if you want to call it. But basically, there are many videos out there that talk about different tips, but this is my tips that I came up with, so hopefully it'll help you. The first tip is research your local thrift store, consignment shop, Goodwill, whatever you want to call it. Basically map out your destination or destinations, check store operations, check to see if they have any like discount days, frequent buyers club, loyalty programs, percentage off. You can also find out when their shipment comes in, like their newer merchandise, what days. You can see what days are best to shop. Some days are better than others in your area, depending on traffic, population, etc. Also, most importantly, always have cash. Bring cash when you're thrifting, because most people are credit card savvy, but you never know. They might be, the smaller businesses might only accept cash, so always have cash on hand. Tip 2 is have an open mind. Do not get discouraged. Take your time. You will always, have that time where you think that, oh, today I'm gonna find that treasure. Well, every time you thrift, you're not gonna find that awesome item that everyone just loves and asks you about, and you find out, they find out you got it from thrifting. So just be open. Every trip is not always gonna be a gold mine. Maybe it will, but if you have an open mind, then that's when you find the most stuff. Make sure you try unique things as well. Think outside the box. Don't get discouraged if you don't see anything in your size, because you can always have it altered. You can always come up with something, some way to use it. That goes hand in hand with tip 3, which is be patient. Look at every rack, even men's, women's, children, gender doesn't matter. Check every rack. Check racks that are not on sale. Check racks that are marked vintage, whatever. Just take your time. Never go when you're pressed for time, angry or tired, because it won't be a great experience. Believe me, because people who thrift, they take their time. They will be on your nerves because they will be in there thrifting, having a good time. You're in there frustrated, rushing through. Tip number 4, try on everything. I try on everything, regardless if I'm thrifting or just shopping in general. Try on. That is my motto. People don't like to try on. I do. I take the time. Most importantly, wear things that are fitted to your body. Wear clothing that is tight and fitted, like leggings or tights for your bottoms, tank tops or t-shirts, so you can slide things on and off. Wear comfortable shoes. That's important, as well as functional shoes, so you can slip them on and slip them off to try on shoes if there are shoes there at the thrift store that you would like to try on. Just, try on everything. Even though some says your size, it may not fit the same. So trying on is best. Then you get home and then it doesn't work. Tip number 5, have an idea or inspiration of what you want to thrift. This is in regards to if you're going on a mission looking for a particular item, or you can just do it in general. You can have a theme or inspiration, such as like you can look in your recent magazines, look on blogs, look in the newspaper, online, of things that are hot right now, that are trending, that you want to try out, different trends, but you don't want to spend the regular retail price. You can look for it at the thrift store. So By doing that, it would just be a little bit of research before, you go to the actual thrift store, and just research your inspiration. Like, my inspiration right now is summer, so I'm looking for things that are bright and fun and flirty, girly, since I live in Northern California. So it would be California style, my little Cali swag, if you want to call it. So yeah, those are my tips. 5 tips, easy breezy. If you have any questions or want to know any other things that I do when I prep for thrifting, just leave your comments below. But before I go, I wanted to mention the 4 different styles of thrifting, which are clothing that are thrifted, clothing that is vintage, clothing that is retro, and clothing that is antique. So antiques basically are collectibles, and they're anything before the 1920s. So antiques are anything between the 1920s. And vintage is anything that is more than 25 years old. So that would be kind of around the 1920s to about 1970s, and they're valuable. And sometimes they're a little bit more pricey. Retro is anything between 20 to 25 years old from your current year. And so, like, my jacket is retro. It's probably late 70s, early 80s. So retro is between the 1960s to even the late 1980s, early 90s. And thrifted is anything that is gently used. So basically all those 3, antique, retro, and vintage, are thrifted. And thrifted merchandise basically just means it's gently used merchandise. Hence, it could be furniture, clothing, whatever. But that is thrifted. Just wanted to throw that out there. Hopefully it helps you guys differentiate everything, and hopefully my tips can help you. If you have any comments, again, just leave them below, and subscribe to my channel.